Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. So in this video I'm going to explain about OBD 11 tool because most of them are asked me about bro, what and all we can do with this tool, can I buy this one, is this okay to invest on this tool? The answer is definitely I'll say yes, because if you are having a Volkswagen car or if you are running a garage or something, it will be helpful. And this tool is only will work with Volkswagen groups, not with any other brands such as Maruti or all those things. And a few of them asked me like, bro, do we have any other tool like OBD11? Yes, we have one tool called VCDS. VCDS is the first one which is introduced for all VAC cars. But it is more advanced and pretty costly too. You need to spend around 22,000 for and it will ask for your VIN numbers. So we can enable for only few vehicles. But this OBD11 is like cost wise, it is very less. You can get it around 5k with this one, and more advanced models are there. So that will cost around 13k, 14k, including shipping. Why I chose? Because this is very user friendly, and I don't know about VCDS and all diagnosis tool and all. So first thing I bought this one. So later I noticed that even this has some restrictions for adding OEM key, and yes, actually inside the UI there is a checkbox to enable or disable these warnings. But with this tool I'm not able to identify exactly which is the one. But if we are using VCDS, all the things will be in the drop down menu and the adaptation list, so you can enable very easily or disable. So that is one plus point of VCDS, and definitely I'm going to buy that one as well, and show you guys how to enable all OEM key in trendline model, and going to do some programmings as well. Yeah, let's go to the video and see what and all we can do with this tool. So the very first thing, you need to connect the device with your car. So there will be a port under your driver's seat. So you need to insert the device in the OBD2 port. So once it is connected, it will switch on in red color. So that means you connected properly and ready to pair with your mobile device. Now switch on your car. Don't start it. So now the device is ready to connect with your mobile. So go to mobile and open that particular application. So the application will ask you to open Bluetooth, allow it. So once the device is identified by your mobile, try to connect with the device. So now it is trying to connect. So once it is connected, it will display your automatically display your car model, VIN number, everything. So it's like a home page. See, it just identified my Polo and it is asking me to scan or do whatever I want. So when you tap on the car icon, it will display all the menus to check on your car components, everything. So if you are clicking the info, so it will show you all your details on VIN number, how many kilometers you ran, and what type of engine is it, everything it will be displayed. So now go to the history. So in the history you can check whatever the coding you have done before, and if you have made anything wrong, so you can come here and check and revert it back successfully. So it will be there till whatever you have done before, a month or 3 months before, everything. So this is app section. App section is nothing but from the company itself, they provided actually a few applications which is coded already. So you have to just select that particular app and enable it. That's it. So it has needle sweep, remote function, seatbelt warning off. When you open the door, if it is giving a beep, that you can switch it off. So the second thing is like retrofit. Retrofit is nothing but it needs some components to add into the car. Then only the particular coding will work. So this is like a live gauges. So you can see whatever the live things happening in your car when you are pressing the pedal or whatever. So it will show in some readings. So now I'm trying to scan my entire car. So before making the coding, I want to check whether my car has any fault codes or something. So if we are having something, clear it first and then code it. So now it is showing around 4 out of 9. So 9 in the sense it just identified 9 hardwares in my car, and it is trying to scan all the hardwares now. So it's based on upon your car only. So for some cars will have 15, some cars will have around 10, some cars will have around 5. So it is based on your car models. Mine is Trendline, so most of the hardwares are not present. So it is showing only 9. So for Highline or DSG models, it will show I think 11, because they are having angle sensor and DRLs. Most of the things are there. Yes. So right now no faults are there. So let's do coding. So these are submodel of your car. So it will have engine, brake system, airbag, dashboard, central electrics and CAN system. Everything will be here. So whatever you want to do with it, just tap on the particular model and you can do the coding. So we are targeting now for the central electrics. It is nothing but our BCM. So BCM is nothing but a body control model. So it will connect all your electric items from your car. So if you are tweaking something in the BCM, it will reflect in the particular hardware. So this is we want. So I'm going to the info. So in the info you can see my hardware number. So this is the BCM model 86S. So 86S is like a basic BCM. 87, 88, 89 called as BCM max. That is the maximum level. So when you are upgrading that one, you can enable whatever you want, almost everything in your car. Like even you can add a headlight washer, so many things. So for coding things, there will be a two menu. One is called adaptation, one is long coding. So now I'm in long coding menu. So let's enable something one by one. So these all checkboxes, if you want something, we can enable or disable it. So since acoustic confirmation is already enabled, I'm just showing you guys. So let's go to some other menus as well. So it has all security related things, remote control, and all headlight, fog lamps, everything, whatever you want, you can add it and enable it from here. Like steering wheel control, you just install it and you will enable it from here. It will start work. So now I'm trying to enable emergency braking system, but for my BCM it is not available, I guess. Let me try to enable. If it is working fine, then I'm lucky. If not, then I need to upgrade my BCM. So it is not working. So emergency braking is nothing but when you are hard braking, all your danger lights will blink with along with your indicator. So if you have steering angle sensor, you can enable this cornering lights, coming home, leaving home. If you have the light sensor, so everything you can enable it from here. So right now I'm enabling the tear wiping. So tear wiping is nothing but it will enable wiper blades to tick one more time. So it will remove all your water droplets if anything is still in their window. So there will be a menu for heater seats, heater, rear window, everything is here. Even cruise control, you can just plug and play. So you just install the cruise control and enable it from here. So even fog lamps. So see, even the brake, daytime running lights are here. So these are the menus what I'm talking about. So these are not labeled, so you cannot come to know what exactly it is. But in VCDS, everything is labeled. You can come to know everything easily. This is adaptation, what I mentioned this before. So they'll list out all the components, whatever is present here, and you can modify. So just scroll down. Here I'm trying to enable the left and right turn indicators to 5 times. By company, they will provide only 3 times, but that is not enough in highway. So I'm planning to make it tick for 5 times. So there is the menu, comfort, tone, signals. So I'm going there. So there is a value called 3. That means it will tick for 3 times now. So I'm going to make it as into 5 times. Yeah, it is coded right now. So like this, based upon your car, you can enable whatever you want from these menus. So the menus will be different for each and every user. So one thing I failed to add a OEM remote, so that I'm not able to add it. So I'm trying to figure out what is happening in OBD11, but I'm not getting any help and all. So I'm planning to get a VCDS for that. So meanwhile I'm keep on trying on that. So once I identified it for trend line, so it will be helpful for you guys to add a remote. So I don't want any extra wiring in my cars other than OEM, so that's why I'm trying to add OEM key. So it is possible, but some kind of learning is required, so I'm trying on that. So right now the value is 0, I need to add 1 or 2 something, whatever the remotes I have. So let's go to the engine, I'll show you something. So in the engine, don't mess up with that model, I'm clearly saying it. But you can alter a few things like your high speed, maximum speed, so that I'm trying to explain you right now. So if you are mentioning like 120, so it won't go beyond the 120, so that you can manage. Like if you have a car with a driver, so if he's driving rude or something, you can control the speed from here. So I'm trying to add 220 from 300, so it will go till 220 only. So these are the sub menus. So the car, right now it is connected. Once you go to offline, it will show as a garage. So if you are clicking the garage, it will display all the vehicles whatever you coded before. And these are the supported models and features. So right now I'm opening a Skoda and I'm going with Octavia VRS. So since it is Vento Polo, we have only few options in our BCMs. But if you are going with higher variants like Octavia, Super or Jetta, we have so many things to enable, like a mirror dip or auto folding mirrors and interior lightings, whatever you want you can enable it. But since those features are not available in my car, I am not able to show it. That's why I'm coming here and showing you guys. So even you can alter your heated seats, memory, and how it should cool your car. Everything you can enable from here. So from this tool, there are so many codings. Even it is available for Lamborghini, Bentley, whatever the Volkswagen owns. So everything you can modify from here. You can see it from here. There are so many things to enable it for Skoda VRS. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. So there is a menu for Audi as well, Bentley, so Lamborghini. So all the cars, most of the Volkswagen cars, yes. And this is my profile. So I'm a pro user here, and these are my statics, whatever I have made past. So everything will be here. So I coded around 8 cars. There will be around 145 programming completed and labels created. Everything will be here, so you can track it later. So after doing all this, you need to properly disconnect it. For properly disconnecting, you just press the back icon. It will display an alert, device is still connected. So after doing all these things, just remove it. So it's result time now. So whatever we have made, so let's see it here. So now I'm checking with the indicator. So now it is ticking for 5 times. And the TI wiping, I'm just tapping the wiper gear. So 3 it is done. So after 5 or 10 seconds, it will wipe for one more time. Yes. And I already enabled all the acoustical confirmation. So I'm just showing you here. So single horn is like lock, and double horn is like unlock. So now I'm going to the dicky and I'm showing you the. So when you're trying to unlock a car from the rear, it will ignite the light inside. So that I enabled already. So since I closed, it is switching off now. Yeah, that's how we need to code everything for your car. So I would say you just get this device, try to understand your car more than anyone, because you are the one who owns it and you are trying to drive it every day. So better you understand first and try to code it. So I hope you guys, most of your questions got clarified and about the device and all. So this about simple coding, so you can do it later whatever you want. So that's it. Please support and subscribe to my videos. Thank you.